Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video of The Journey. Alright, hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, there we go, my microphone's working again. That was odd. I wonder what happened. Oh well, we'll figure it out. How? Well, throughout this video. This is very cheesy and corny. I don't care. Shut up. That was a horrible intro, but welcome guys to a video that hopefully none of you have to encounter I can't talk, I'm stroking out. You don't have to encounter this early in your path or journey as I did 2 months ago or 3 months ago, which sucked, and that is technical difficulties. Now, with modern technology being, so sophisticatedly complex, you just think, oh, look, microphone, plug in, it work. Sometimes there's a little more nuance to it, right? And, well, yeah, there is. I don't know jack crap about a microphone. I only learned about the different types of microphones and their specific uses back in April. And, I was kind of like the SpongeBob moment, you know what I'm saying? And, I ran into an issue back in September, which caused me to not be able to record for a whole week, whether I was recording for jobs or just general practice, because I was having microphone troubles, or in this case, I'll just say technical difficulties. We will all come to them. It's inevitable, and it's all, as anyone who uses any audio engineer, voice actor, singer, anyone who uses this kind of equipment, it is their nightmare. And it is just dreadful, because lost time can't be made back, and you're just scrounging for any source of what could be relieving. So let's talk about my issue very briefly, hopefully. So what happened was, my microphone, I'll just show you guys this sucker. I hope I'm not too loud for you. It's a condenser microphone, and it does what it's supposed to do for general voiceover work, or voice acting work, or recording for podcasts. But I'm not doing no podcast. And one day when I was recording, the mic was really close. It was like right here for some reason. It was like directly in my face, which is not good. 1, I couldn't see what I was supposed to be reading. 2, it was a little loud, no matter how much I lowered the gain. And 3, this is where I came into my difficulty. I went to, read a note or something. I went like this, and I banged my head right in to the microphone part right there. And that's what caused my issue. So what was happening was, anytime I was recording, when I was just leaving it on like flat recording, when I was in Audacity, it would just be like the humming or the buzzing noise, the and I thought it was like a bad feedback loop, and I was like, what the hell? Like, when did this start? I only had this issue at the beginning when I was setting up my booth and I didn't plug something in correctly. Maybe I pulled a wire or something. So initially what I did was looked up on Google. I'm getting a constant feedback humming buzzing noise, and I kept getting the same search result, which was ground loop feedback. What that is that all my equipment, or all equipment, is plugged into too many different sources instead of one, and it's overloading the circuit, I believe, and it's causing that ground loop, that noise. You're overloading it, essentially. Not to the point where it's going to cause a fire or trip the circuit breaker or anything, but enough that it's going to, feedback in that way. So I quintuple, not double, not triple, quintuple, rewired everything, touched my setup and everything, even outside here, which you can't see. I rewired everything. I'm thinking maybe something like out here in the circuitry in the thing, which wouldn't be, because my dad has been an electrician for like 30 plus years, and he redid the wiring a couple years ago. He made sure everything was crystal clear, beautifully awesome, goodly. And I was like, okay, it's not only that. Maybe the other thing I saw was crossing wires. So under here is all my wires. I have for the light, this outlet right here. What else? For my monitor. Everything else is plugged in through my audio interface, going directly to the computer, which is out there. And what I thought, okay, maybe if I keep the wires from touching, it would fix it. It didn't. So to no avail, I gave up out of frustration that evening. And then the next day I was like, okay, let's just go with this at calmer mind and see what we can do. So I looked more into it. I looked up a bunch of videos. They all kept going back to ground looping. And they came to two things that could help, which I did buy. You can buy these on Amazon. I'll link them in the description below. One is called, I can't remember, it's like the iDefender 3. It's this little USB guy. And what you do is, you can see a little side USB because it needs to be constantly powered, is you plug it in, then you plug in where your audio interface into here. This plugs into your computer, and then you need a power source. Usually it's a USB-C charger, so like my phone charger can do it, and it powers it, and it cuts the feedback off, and you just get that clean, crisp nothingness of just beautiful silence is what you're looking for. The other thing I got was this, hold on, it's a ground lifter, this little doohickey right here. Let me get it up close for you. There's also, so what you do is you plug this guy, sorry if I'm a little loud, you plug it in right there, then you plug the microphone into this, and it not cuts it, I think it was overlaps it, or just completely like just helps negate the ground looping issue. These both really good. I would recommend if you are having a ground looping issue. The problem is I didn't have a ground looping issue, so this didn't solve anything. So one, I wasted time and money. How much? Not too much. This was like, I think, this was expensive. It was like $50. This was like $20. But would I get these if I'm having ground loop? Without a doubt. So I also when that wasn't working, I was getting really, really frustrated and fed up. And I was like 3 or 4 days into now not recording. And on the 5th day that I was having issues, and I was like, please, just for the love of Lord, work for me, please. I got a message back from a client or customer saying, hey, we liked your audition and we'd like to hire you for this job. And I was like, no, please. Oh, please don't do this to me. Not now. So I scrambled that entire night to try and get it to work. And by like 9 o'clock, I was just so mad. I was so ready to shove my fist through the wall. So upset, and I lost it. I had to message the customer saying, I gotta stop saying customer, client. Client is better word. I have to message the client saying, hi, I have no idea how overjoyed I am to hear that you want me to do this job for you, but unfortunately I'm suffering through technical difficulties and I won't be able to deliver high quality as to what you want, and regrettably I'm going to have to refuse. And they just said, oh, okay, I'm sorry to hear that. And they went on with the next choice. Oh, that was the biggest gut punch for me. So I was really distraught for the entire weekend, because I think it was a Friday when I got that. I had to reply back saying I couldn't do it. So the weekend I just like sat in a stupor essentially, trying to find ways, and no matter what, it was always on my mind. I was like, how can I fix this? 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 And I found a solution eventually after looking through. I just said one day, screw it, we're going to look at every YouTube video ever. And what I did was I did narrow down my searches more to be more specific instead of more broad, which was I looked up my specific microphone, which is the Rode NT1 condenser microphone, Generation 5. I don't know why you thought I could see that, but still. And eventually, I think it was like my 9th video, I saw a gentleman come down. I saw a gentleman say, hi, I've been having this. He repeated back the same issue I was having. And he said, I think I found the solution. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take anything. If a voodoo priestess wants to come down and salvage this, I will sacrifice 10,000 frogs for her or them or they or he or whatever. So what he said was, let me move my pop filter out of the way. What he said was, there was this right here, mesh, the screen that protects the microphone was a little loose, and all you had to do, I'm not going to do it because it's probably going to cause a kerfluffle on my mic, just gently squeeze, ever so gently, until you hear like a slight, like a little pop. Now, I did that, it did work, but I was still getting some feedback, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to be fine with it. Luckily, when I bought my microphone on Amazon, I bought a warranty for an extra $50 just in case, because, I'm a bit of a klutz, a goof, a gaff, an idiot. A ding-dong, if you will. And I just used the warranty, shipped out the old one, they gave me the new one, and boom, we're back to it. And I think I renewed my warranty again, or I can't remember how the warranty works, but it's for 2 years, and I got it, and I said, thank God I did. So, that was that. If you ever come into any technical difficulties, mine was microphone. Everyone may have their own. For their case, one of the biggest issues I heard is circuitry. Like I said in the beginning, if your circuitry is not good, I would recommend you get a very decent power brick that is like ground canceling or ground loop efficient. I can't remember what there was a specific one I can't remember, but excuse me. But I heard a lot of people saying make sure everything's on the same feed or on the same power bar, power strip, because that power strip is built or designed to cut all the ground issuing or ground looping issues that many people have issues with. Another one is your audio interface. If you have issues with your audio interface, I'm pretty sure Focusrite, because that's who I have, that's who I'm with, they have I'm pretty sure it's a 10-year warranty, guarantee, maybe even maybe less, maybe 3, but they give that to you when you buy it from them. And only that, why do they do that? Because they are very adamant that they've done a fantastic job, which they have. They're really well known and widely used by a lot of people, that their things work. And if it doesn't, they're there to help you. They have their own forums. They have their own technical support. They have many FAQs if you have questions. Another one, like I said, and I already said it, your wires crossing. That was a known thing earlier when technology was just starting to get this big ass boom we're going, and that I noticed that a lot when I was playing on my 360, and I think my wires were crossing because I had 2 different wires for some reason. I can't remember why, and they were crossing, and just sometimes my friends would hear a feedback. I'm like, what the hell is that noise? I'm like, oh, sorry, just flipped it, fixed, done. What other issues? Sometimes it may be your computer. That is very rare from what I've heard, because like I said, if you have the proper specs, your hardware should have no trouble with it. At that point, that's more circuitry based. I think I saw something with your headphones, microphones, or monitors, sorry. No, microphones. Your monitors, sometimes maybe it's a faulty wire. That's the other thing too, is, hold on. It could also be, your packaging could be damaged in shipping. So you can also get these. So you'll see the red wire. That's the XLR cord. That comes with your microphone. I'm yelling, sorry. That comes with the microphone, but, good to have spares. I have an extra one this is Amazon Basic. This was, I think, $13. And then I got one by the Rode manufacturer as well, just in case, thinking it was the wire connection on my for my XLR cord. It was not. But, I tried everything, and thank God I found a solution, and not only that, I just went above and beyond to use my warranty, and I'm solvent again. So, would I consider this a waste of money? In hindsight, yes, because I didn't have a ground looping issue. Same thing with this, but in the future, who knows? I'm going to keep this stuff for the future. Same thing with these. I have 3. One that came with my microphone, the Amazon Basic one I bought, and the Rode one I bought. So, hold on. Do I have extra monitors? No, I just got my Sennheisers that I bought. But, to that, I'm going to end this video here, and I hope that if you guys ever encounter these, I hope you do not encounter these issues as early as I did. I started recording in July, but I was doing just my character sheet you saw many videos ago. I was just practicing, trying to get a feel for getting into character and all that. But when I was actually starting to do jobs, which was, I think, early September, maybe late August, that's when I was starting to do this. And of course, a couple weeks later, that happened. And it sucks. But, thank God, I found the issue. There is a thing, and I hope this video helps you guys with your issues in your own technical difficulties of your own that you may come across. I hope it does not come across as soon as I did with mine. I pray that you have a technical difficulty-free journey. Until then, you guys enjoy your Saturday. I'm going to try and warm up because it's like -7 out here and it's cold. Until then, you guys have a good Saturday and I'll see you tomorrow.